My name's Trevor Joseph, you're watching Rolling Slow Media, and this is Steve's 996 C4S.
Trevor,
thank you so much for coming on the channel.
Thanks for having me.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Your name is Steve Rogers.
Correct.
All right. Is that a nickname? Is that an alter ego name?
No, that's my real name.
That's a real name?
Yeah, well, I'm Stephen Rogers, but I go by Steve Rogers.
Oh, all right. So when your parents named you, were they like Marvel comic fans at all?
No. I didn't find out until about 20 years ago. So, yeah, it was news to me once.
Are you a Marvel fan?
Not particularly, no. And sadly for the Marvel fans, they're
we're enemies now.
We're a bit disappointed when I don't know all the background, so yeah,
okay.
I'll leave it to others.
Well, you're a Porsche fan, though.
Yeah, definitely a Porsche
you
fan,
are.
always.
Thank you so much for bringing this beautiful 996 C4S down. I love the 996s. They're starting to grow on me.
Yeah.
I filmed a few 996 Aeros, some GT3 inspired replicas. Yeah. So this is the first C4S 996 that we've got on the channel, and I see my car in this. Like I see, like
they're similar, aren't they?
Yeah, very similar. How long have you had the car, and you know what's it been like?
So not even a year yet. I bought it last June.
Oh, okay. You're new. Is this your first Porsche?
Yeah, my first Porsche. Okay. I've always wanted one since I was a kid. Yeah. And I never really thought that would happen. And you know, financially things have got better as I got older.
Yeah.
Being able to afford one, and I think I had my eye on C4Ss for about a year. And I was kind of looking at the classifieds, keeping an eye on the market, trying to work out what I wanted.
Yeah.
And I actually wanted a standard C4S in silver or seal grey.
Yeah.
And when I could finally afford it, this one came up, and I hadn't seen one with an aero kit. And I just immediately fell in love with black on black aero kit. Yeah. And had to get it. So.
Did you ever consider a 997 C4S?
No, for some reason I just love the 996. I saw them when they first came out, and I would have been what, 25, 30, I guess. Yeah. It was like a dream car then. I just always wanted that one, I think. Yeah. And yeah, didn't even look at any other shapes. This was the one for me.
I tell you what I like about this, and I think they've kind of lost it with the 997s, is that these look like light versions of the turbo. Yeah. So if you get a turbo next to yours, you can tell, okay, it's not a turbo because it doesn't have the vents.
The vent.
Where with the 997s, they look like normal Carrera S's. Like they've lost that, you know, light turbo feel. You know, I like how you've got the vents, the wing. It's just got everything apart from the turbo and the vents.
I prefer it to the turbo because it's got the smooth wing. Yeah. I think some people say that the naturally aspirated engine sounds better than the turbo. You don't have the turbos kind of strangling the exhaust note a bit. So
yeah, so you've had this about a year, and what's like maintenance been like? How have you found yours?
Touch wood, no bother. In fact, it's due a service in May, so to get this first service, I'll try and take it to it's probably Northway Porsche in Newbury for a specialist service. I'm a bit OCD with my cars, so it's had the front solenoid for the front went, so it's had a new front solenoid. Little bits of nuts and bolts and things where the interior wasn't quite right. Yeah.
Just those little
just nothing, touch wood, nothing major. Set of tyres when I bought it, the tyres it had on were flat spotted that I bought when I bought the car, so a new set of tyres just transformed it. As they always do with a car.
How many miles does it have when you?
It's on 57 now. I bought it on 55.
Nice low mileage.
Low mileage. I think it's been dry stored. It's really good condition underneath.
I think I'm the only one who bought a high mileage Porsche. and I paid for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So I think touch wood, it's all right, but it needs a specialist inspection just to kind of reassure myself that there's nothing too untoward going on.
And because it's like your first Porsche, I guess you're kind of new to the whole Porsche community. Like, have you been?
I'm an Audi guy, really.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Audis and VWs, yeah. So
I always say Porsche guys were previously Audi and VW guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, have you found, like, because when I joined. Well, when I bought my Porsche and I started going to the meets, like, everyone's really nice and everyone's really friendly, whether they're driving a GT3 RS or a Boxster. Like, everyone wants to talk to you and help you, and you know, if you have any questions. Like, have you experienced that as well?
It's still quite new, but I did the one tribal Porsche event a few weeks ago where I met you.
Yeah, how did you find that?
No, I was actually really surprised at the varying kind of different personalities and age groups and backgrounds that people were there. You kind of, I don't know, maybe people think Porsche owners are all middle-aged, like me, middle-aged and kind of at a point in life where you can afford one. But remember the guy with the 924 and the kitten inside it, and there's like all different Boxsters and 94s, and then obviously the GT3 RS. But good community, really, and it was a nice day out. It was. People driving sensibly and having fun. It was. I've got an Audi S2, 1993 Audi S2 Coupe.
Oh, okay.
And an RS4, B8 RS4. So I've kind of got an older car and then a newer car. The new, I said 2012 RS4. That's smooth and has all the like paddle shift and driver aids, and kind of you don't get that raw feeling. Yeah. This is kind of in between the two. The S2 is smooth, similar sort of power level. But this is kind of raw, you know, and I was saying to you earlier, it's got the solid engine mounts and the sports exhaust, and you feel that noise and the feeling through the car, and I think that's the exciting thing about the Porsche. It just, you feel alive. The steering was really sensitive, you can feel the road through it. It's just very, very visceral. It's nice.
Do you feel, because it's four-wheel drive, just like the 997s, can you feel the front? I mean, I guess you've got Audis, right? So all your cars are four-wheel drive.
Yeah. I've got a four-wheel drive thing, I think.
I was going to say, could you like tell, or can you feel when the four-wheel drive is sort of working?
No, I don't think you can. I think it's 20/80 split front to rear, I think, or something like that. That's standard. But it feels like a real drive car. You can balance it on the throttle, the steering. If you turn it in too much, you can feel the car moving around. So there's no safety factor there. I think you've still got to be able to be sensible and drive properly, and so no, it feels like a very pointy car.
Steve, I think we should go out in it.
Okay, let's do it.
Nice, let's do it.
Great.
Guys, we are going out for a drive in Steve's 996 C4S. So this is the first time I've been in one of these. For a car that's 20 plus years old, it really doesn't feel like it. It feels like a 5-year-old car. I mean, I know I've modified my car quite a bit, so I can't really even compare it, but this does feel really refined and really well looked after. So yeah, let's get on the road.
Let's go.
Yeah, straight away that exhaust, that's the selling point. And that's a Porsche standard exhaust.
Standard Porsche sports exhaust, switchable, so you can switch it on the dash. Switched off, it's not that much quieter, but on it's just nice and loud, throaty.
Are you like me, where as soon as you jump in the car, you put it on?
It's on by standard, you have to turn it off.
Oh really?
It stays on.
Oh, the Porsche already know that you're going to switch it on, so they leave it on as standard. Oh, that is lovely.
Yeah, it's nice and smooth on these sort of roads. It just feels compliant. It's nice.
But yeah, this feels nice, man. Like, it definitely does feel like my car, but a lot tamer. I love the what you've done with the infotainment system. It blends really well into the dash. It doesn't look like it's an aftermarket, like, you know, you had a Pioneer or a Sony head unit.
That was the idea behind it.
It looks period correct, doesn't it?
And this has got a solid engine mount, so the exhaust kind of reverberates through the cabin as well. You get that kind of extra sensory sensation of vibration through the car, which is nice.
When on a road that's a little bit slippery, maybe it's a bit damp, can you feel the four-wheel drive working? Can you feel Like
I don't
coming
know,
out of roundabouts, can you feel that?
No, it still feels quite tail happy, the 911 handling. So yeah, it does have 4-wheel drive, but I don't think it's not there to rescue you.
No,
you still need to be able to know what you're doing and balance the throttle or the steering.
I've always wondered what the performance figures are between the two. Like if he was on a track, how much more or how much less would having 2-wheel or 4-wheel drive in a Porsche affect your lap times? Not like, you know, people buy these cars for lap times, but you know, it's when you're pushing a car at that point where you will really notice the difference between a 2 and a 4.
I mean, it does add some weight, so that's probably a disadvantage from a track perspective. You're carrying the weight of the front differential and the prop shaft and whatnot. So. It's all about the driver.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter how fast you are. Yeah, but through the bends, through roundabouts,
you can feel the back come round when you accelerate.
This car must turn heads. You must get people like pulling up to you, like giving you the thumbs up or wanting to give you a
It generally gets quite a good reception. Mostly it seems to be kind of young kids. Quite often they pull their phone out and they'll take a quick video. I had it yesterday when I was out with a friend, and there was a kid who pulled his phone out and was filmed a Porsche. But it generally gets quite good. I think it's because it's classic.
Yeah.
It's maybe less showy. I don't know if that's possible in 11, but less showy than a new one.
Do you let the missus drive it?
She doesn't like it.
Doesn't she?
No, she's insured on it, but no, she's not keen on it's a bit too raw.
Yeah.
So no, she's been in the passenger seat and then was like, not so keen.
Because this is your first Porsche, how did you feel when like the day you picked it up and you were driving home?
Yeah,
what was that feeling?
An amazing feeling. I took my son up. We bought it from a garage in Sheffield.
Yeah.
And I took my son up on the train, and then we came back and pulled into the services and like went in for lunch, came out, and it's just sat there, and you kind of can't believe it's yours. Like pinch me moment. I still go and look at it in the garage sometimes.
I was going to say, do you ever look back when you're walking away from it?
I look back at all my cars. That's the definition of having a nice car for me. If you don't look back at it, it's not worth having.
That's so true. That's so true.
It's a lovely feeling.
Yeah, always looking back. Look at the wheels. Oh, yeah, that looks good.
When you were filming the B-roll shots, I was looking around the car, and I don't think there's any bad angles on it. It just looks good from all angles. The back looks good. The wide arches look good.
Is there anything that you wish the car had that it doesn't?
Yeah, I think cruise control may be one of them.
Yeah.
That'd be nice to have. You don't need it in a Porsche, but if you're doing a bit of a longer journey, it's quite nice to have.
Yeah.
I did look at the sports seats as an option when I was looking to buy one, and actually I like these standard ones. They're comfy, well supported. I'm quite slim, so I'd seem to sit into them. I don't know if you're a different body shape, maybe they're not as good, but yeah, I love the spec. I know you can get carbon fibre interior, which is very desirable and very expensive. It would be nice. But my other two cars have carbon fibre, so I don't need carbon fibre.
I always find carbon fibre in a car a bit like, are you really saving much weight with that?
Yeah, it's just for the look.
It's just trim, isn't it? Yeah, it's just trim. Yeah, I love the way when you change down gear, how it just gives you that, it's got that nice sort of rumble, that nice little rough, you know.
That's just 5 to 6,000 engine note, just sounds amazing, and it pulls right to the red line.
Yeah, this is a touring car. This is where you would take this car if you were driving down to the south of France or across the Alps, or if you was heading up to Scotland. This would be a nice car to take. You wouldn't feel tired at the end of your journey. You would feel quite like
it's quite relaxing. You can set 70, it's not loud. It cruises on the motorway well.
I think one of the dangers of modifying your Porsche to make it look better is you do lose that the sort of balance that Porsche, you know, those engineers have spent the time and energy and effort to get that balance, and then you come along and you modify it a bit, and you kind of lose that. Steve, that was enjoyable. Thank you so much for taking me for that little burn. Honestly, like, I'm gonna go home and practice my my left foot. Was it heel and toe? Heel and toe. Yeah, I'll give that a try. You'll probably hear that I've ripped my car off because I'm too busy looking down at it.
Come and see me.
Oh, thank you so much, Steve.
Thank you. No, thanks for taking the time. It's been
guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and yeah, please leave comments below if you like this car. I've really enjoyed this one, but I enjoy everybody's car that I get in. But for a car this age, it's in great condition. It feels and it handles really well, and it's been well looked after, and it's in the hands of an engineer, so it's gonna get looked after for the rest of its life. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also you can catch me on Instagram. Yeah, guys, I need to build up the Instagram followers, so yeah, jump on there and add me on there. But yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Until then, I'm Trevor Joseph. You've been watching Rolling Slow Media. Peace. Nice one, bro.
Cheers.
That was wicked.